Hello friends, I am in Seattle and I am going out to enjoy the nature. I am going with my wife and I am basically a storyteller and I'll be sharing certain things about my life in this video. I would appreciate if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel and share my stories with your networks. Who knows, one of my stories impact the world and that will make a huge difference. And now I'm I started. Okay. Yeah, I'm Professor M.S. Rao. I have uh, published 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. This is the home where my younger son is living here, and I am enjoying the pleasant weather in Seattle. Seattle is one of the finest cities in United States of America, and we are very lucky that we came to US for the first time. So I'll walk and share my life challenges and various aspects of life and leadership. You can hear the sounds of Boeing. You can hear the sounds of aircrafts, especially Boeing aircrafts. So, and I can also hear the sounds of helicopters. And I worked, I served in the Indian Air Force for 12 years. And I enjoy traveling, and I acquired a couple of qualifications after I joined the Indian Air Force. And after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired 12 qualifications. They are DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PGDCLL and PGDBM. These are the qualifications I acquired. So I was born on October 31st in a tiny village in a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. At the age of Air Force, at the age of 18, I joined the Indian Air Force, and I was lucky that I came out of the toxic family and toxic environment, and I grew as a healthy citizen and as a leader after I joined the Indian Air Force. And I served in the lowest rank of a corporal. And people might think I was a commissioned officer. No, I was a corporal, and after serving for 12 years in the Indian Air Force, my father-in-law invited me to join for the business, but unfortunately my father-in-law and brother-in-law backstabbed, and I had lots of challenges and betrayals, and I was there in the business for around 12 to 13 years. Then I became a faculty member in the year 2007. And education helped me to survive when I had business setbacks. And in the year 2007, I took admission for Ph.D. and my salary at that time in the year 2007 was around 9,000 or 10,000. That money I invested into education. And let me share with you about my profile. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD and OCD. Adding to these challenges, I had brain stroke in the year 2021. I survived because of my positive psychology and because of the power of subconscious mind. So I did all qualifications through private education, not a regular education. People might think I acquired qualifications from reputed universities like Harvard, Kellogg's, INSEAD or Cambridge, something like that. I did everything through private education. And when I joined Indian Air Force, my first salary was around 400, and I sent my money to support my parents and my family members, and I supported, and I gave money for gold, and I gave money to construct first floor. And after taking everything, my own siblings, they have backstabbed and they have taken my money. And so I landed in further problems. So I already had business setbacks. Added to that, these siblings have further ruined my prospects. And rather, to put it in a nutshell, when I had business challenges, and my siblings exploited the situation and took away everything, and I had lots of challenges. I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler. I still belong to lower middle class family. I don't get pension, I don't have any regular income, so lots of challenges I still have. I still belong to a lower middle class family. Despite all the challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So you should never ever give up in life. So after in the year 2007, I became a faculty member and I joined for Ph.D. For 10 years, we had lots of challenges. My wife, my two sons, and I had financial challenges, and we lived in a single bedroom rented flat, which was around 400 SFT, and we didn't have even a cot. That was the situation. I worked in private colleges as a faculty member and a professor, but the private colleges were not paying well. Sometimes they were not paying any salaries. So I had several gaps in my academic profile also. After I joined Indian Air Force, after 12 years, I did business. Then again I became faculty member, and somehow I acquired my PhD in the year 2011, and I became a doctorate. So in the year 2010, I started writing books because I am basically passionate about writing, and because of the passion for writing, because for many years I was writing small articles. Those articles helped me to take admission for PhD in the year 2007, and the salary, the fee I paid was roughly around, I think, 10,000 or so. So with that, although I had financial problems, still I invested 10,000 because I always believe in education. And after I joined the Indian Air Force, I funded my friend. I didn't take any money from my friend, and also funded for the education of my sister. So lots of things we did. Maybe because of the good things I have done, those things have come back to me, and I became a doctorate, and I am in a right position, but not in a financial position. So lots of challenges. Life taught me many lessons, and I was cursed with rogue relatives, and I was blessed with good friends. So after I joined the Indian Air Force, I got good friends, and I made good connections, and Air Force atmosphere is really good, and I grew as a healthy citizen. Good connections, good friends. So I am what I am because of Indian Air Force. I wanted to become a commissioned officer, and I applied. First attempt I was recommended, but shortlisted but not recommended. In the sense, I failed to top in the merit, and subsequent to 2 attempts I was rejected to become a commissioned officer. So that was a setback. Then I thought, let me try for some employment by leaving Air Force, because there was no scope to become an officer. I was passionate about serving my country and people, and even now also I am passionate about serving my country, my students now. So things went in that way. So lots of challenges in my life, and I would like to write a book. Since I published 53 books, so I am expert in writing books. And I'm planning to write a memoir if my health permits. It's more than 3 years I have health challenges, and in fact, after the brain stroke, I collapsed. During the second lockdown in India, I collapsed, and my right portion of the body was paralyzed. And the situation was so critical during the second lockdown in India. There were no cylinders, and I was shifted to 3 ambulances, and people were asking more money, and no beds to take, and hospitals, private colleges, private hospitals, they exploited the situation. So my wife and my elder son helped, and my younger son paid the bills. Somehow I came out of the ICU and started doing physiotherapy exercises. I started walking, and I'm walking now also, but still I'm not comfortable while walking. My right hand is numb. There is no sense to my right hand. I can't type with my right hand. I can't eat with my right hand. And right now I am holding mobile with my left hand. So lots of challenges in life. Life through curveballs. Life through lots of challenges. But you should never give up. Everything happens for a reason. All that happens for good. So I am very positive. I am very saluting. So people are happy here in Seattle, and Seattle is one of the best cities in USA, and weather is very pleasant now. Okay, now circling back to my challenges. So I worked in private colleges and they were not paying well. Then again, there were some challenges with private colleges because they were not paying salaries, and so even many faculty members had challenges. Then I was writing books, and then again COVID struck. I thought of joining some private college again. COVID was a big dampener, and in the second lockdown I collapsed. And now also I am having challenges. So I wrote 60 books, but published 53 books, and 7 books are yet to be published. The publishers are coming forward to publish, but I am not able to edit and update my books because things have changed so fast after the brain stroke. I mean, after the COVID, the world has changed very fast. There is a total disruption here globally. So you need to embrace change. You have to embrace technology. If you don't embrace technology, and if you don't change with the changing times and technologies, you will be left out in the race. So life has become more challenging and more complicated after the COVID, and especially now the technology has changed the game, and artificial intelligence, Gen AI. So things have changed very fast. So we have to change with the changing times and technologies. Otherwise, you will be left out of the race. So the world is very much competitive. So it's a rat race everywhere. So friends, you must embrace technology, and you must embrace change. Okay. So I published 53 books, and all books were of different genre. In the sense, they were about students, education, learning, teaching, diversity, mindfulness, executive education, like the different areas I touched during the last 14 years, and published 53 books, because I never stick to particular area. Why I failed to stick to one particular area is that I didn't have any mentor, I don't have any coach. So whatever came, I accepted. Even in the Indian Air Force, I had so many qualifications like DME, that is aeronautical, degree, BSc, that is science. Then I did MA, that is masters. Then I did PGDCLL, that is about legal laws. DBM, that I did management. Then again I did MBA in marketing. Then again I joined for PhD in 2007, and 2011 I got my PhD. That is about management and science, emphasized from the perspective of soft skills. So it's very my life was very complicated, and there was no consistency in my academic records. But the only consistency which I had is that continuous learning and continuous growing. I have been constantly learning and growing. This is the only consistency. Otherwise, my education was not consistent. Whatever came, I accepted. In private colleges, whatever the opportunities came, I accepted. and unfortunately some colleges didn't pay money also. They didn't pay salaries. So things have changed, and I'm very happy that my two sons are postgraduates. Despite challenges, my two sons never complained, and because I led from the front, my two sons know my challenges. I didn't leave. I didn't stay away from responsibilities from my two sons. I was with my two sons and my wife. So we had so many challenges. So the basic challenges were rogue relatives and betrayal by my brother-in-law and father-in-law, and this toxic family members. So all these problems led to so many complications. Even I still belong to a lower middle class family with financial challenges. So you can see aircraft sounds Boeing. So come, now we'll move forward. We are waiting for the signal, hand signal. Only when we get the green signal, yeah, we got the. Come, keep moving. Keep moving forward. Yeah. So we have to walk on the trail. That's one. Second thing is we have to walk according to instructions and signals. We can't bypass. If we bypass and violate the rules, there will be a penalty. So USA is very much streamlined and organized, and we have to comply with the rules and regulations. It's good that things are very much organized. So now, friends, I'll show you a view of Seattle. You can see Space Needle, Harbor, Asia Pacific Ocean, tall buildings. You can see now I'm walking forward, because yesterday I went, then I have seen. So second time I am going with my wife. Yesterday I went alone and walked. Today I walked with my wife. So the sunlight is good. Sometimes here weather is chilly, sometimes cold, sometimes rainy, sometimes the weather is foggy. So it changes very drastically. But overall, Seattle is a very beautiful city, and you can see now we are for more than 1.5 months, we are in the fall season. You can see the color of leaves falling down. The color of the leaves have changed. So it's a very beautiful place. There are people I have come across, they take photo shoot of the leaves falling down. Oh, good. Excellent. Just you can see the view this way, very beautiful. You can the color of the leaves, very beautiful. Yeah, I'm moving forward. So here it seems the cars are more than the people. Of course, it's an what is that called? Extempore, in the sense, not extempore. What is that called? It's a metaphor to say that cars are more than the people living in Seattle. If wife and husband are there, they will have their own cars and they will have extra cars also. So people have different types of cars. So life is very good. Yeah, let me tell you, life is beautiful, life is a miracle, life is creative, life is amazing, life is great. And enjoy the journey of life. Don't condemn, don't complain, don't criticize others. Work with what you are having. Don't go for a blame game. The real strength is not whining. The real strength is not criticizing. The real strength is not complaining. The real strength is not condemning. The real strength is empathizing and adding value and making a difference in the lives of others. That's the true strength of a great leader. So let me repeat my statement. The real strength is not whining. Real strength is not complaining. Real strength is not condemning. Real strength is not criticizing. The real strength is empathizing with others, adding value and making a difference in the lives of others, building a better world, emphasizing humanity. So this is the statement I am sharing with the people. I have 3 YouTube channels and I have 4 blogs, and I am recording video so that I can share with my networks. And basically idea is to record my memories and keep them in my folders. So apart from that, I am sharing with the world. So if I create stories and I share the stories with the humankind, who knows if one of the listeners or one of the people who watch and get inspired, and that makes everything great, and that makes better, that helps people, inspire others. So I keep creating stories and sharing my stories to inspire humankind, and I acquire knowledge and I share my knowledge. So now you can see the view of yesterday I came. Now you can see the view, harbor, port, Asia Pacific Ocean. So all those things you can see here. So yesterday I came alone, and today I came with my wife so that I can show to my wife also. So you can see it's an excellent view. Yeah. So yes, you can see Space Needle, tall buildings. So amazing Seattle. Yeah. Oh, excellent view. Excellent. Oh. See, tallest building. So it's really very amazing. So friends, if you like my video, please share with your networks. Everybody can't come to US, and I came first time with my wife, and I am enjoying my life in Seattle. Credit to my son for sponsoring, and for paying the bills for coming to USA. He arranged everything for me and for my wife. So once again you see this beautiful place, Space Needle, tall buildings, port, all those things you can see. Oh, very beautiful, really excellent. You can see Asia Pacific Ocean, tall buildings, some constructions are underway. You can see the view of Seattle from here. So enjoy, my friends, enjoy the journey. Don't think too much about the unpleasant past, which will never come back, and don't think too much about the future that can't be predicted. Enjoy the journey of life. Life is really beautiful, life is amazing, life is creative, life is full of possibilities. Life is a miracle, life is a magic, life is great. Okay, now I'm turning around and I'm going back. Now I think 31 minutes. So it would 31 minutes, 62 or 63 minutes. So 1 hour I'll spend. So now I'm enjoying the nature. Enjoying the nature, enjoying the memories. Very beautiful. Oh, lot of greenery here. So you can hear the sounds of Boeing aircraft. There are some companies, they are very famous in Seattle. It seems Bill Gates lives in Seattle. Jeff Bezos also lives in Seattle. Nordstrom is a Fortune 500 country. Nordstrom is a Fortune 500 company, and Starbucks is the trump card. I visited Starbucks coffee, different types of coffee. I went and I tasted different types of coffee. Really amazing. So if you like, you can find the videos of Seattle from my YouTube channel. If you click my name, Professor MS.Rao Ph.D., you'll find the videos of Seattle, Space Needle, Zoo. I went to Mount Rainier Park. I went to Olympic National Park. I visited some other places like Zoo. I went to see winery, and let me share one more great thing is I visited ISKCON temple on the day of Dasara. Dasara means we call with different names like Batkama, then Ayudha Puja, and we say Vijayadashmi. So different names, but the theme is one, that victory of good over the evil. That's the theme. So we have so many different names, but essence is one. We Indians emphasize Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means the entire world is one family, irrespective of caste, community, creed, ethnicity, races, religions. We believe in oneness. We believe in greatness. Oh. Oh. It's very stressful and painful to hold my mobile with my left hand. I can't shift to my right hand because my right hand is numb. No sense I can't hold with my right hand, and I can't type with my right hand, and I can't eat with my right hand. So many challenges, but despite all the challenges, I am not giving up. Oh, very beautiful. You can hear the sounds of Boeing. Yeah, there are some companies. Yeah, I went to watch films in Bellevue, and Bellevue and Seattle are like twin cities, like Hyderabad and Secunderabad in Telangana state in India. So both Bellevue and Seattle are adjoining. They have excellent viewpoints. So because of so many Indians, they are coming to US. They are migrating to developed countries, especially for US and Australia. So many Indians sorry, so they are trying to migrate to developed countries like USA, then again Australia, so that they can adapt and grow, and so that they can have better life and better lifestyle. I've seen some people in India, despite having money, despite having everything, still they started migrating to USA because they wanted to have a better life. So people are changing, and people are migrating, and in India, people from the villages, they are coming to the cities, and the people from the cities in India are going to other countries. So migration is the name, migration is the game. The name of the game is migration. In the sense, people in the villages in India, they are migrating to urban areas, and people from the urban areas in India, they are migrating to developed countries, especially USA, Australia. So they want to lead a better life. I didn't want to come to USA because I am an Indian Air Force veteran, and I love my country. I'm a nationalist. I'm a patriot. I didn't want to come to India. I thought of coming. I thought of going to different places in India. For a year, I wanted to travel and explore India, I thought. But again, COVID was a dampener. Then I agreed to my younger son, who agreed everything, and finally I came to USA. This is the first. Hopefully, this will be the last visit in my life. Oh. I have a chronic back pain for 17 years, and I had only a laptop because there was no battery also. I didn't have money for battery, and I plugged in the wire, and I sat and wrote books in the year 2010, and I started getting chronic back pain. Then doctor advised me to start walking. Then I started walking, and in fact for the last 40 years I'm hitting gym. Two things I maintain usually: going to temples regularly. I mean I go to the temples which are very near to the place in India, and I go to gym regularly. So these are the basic two things I follow, and that's why I felt very happy when I went to ISKCON temple on the Dasara day, that is Vijayadashmi day. I enjoyed ISKCON founder also statue I saw, and I published some videos of ISKCON founder, I think more than a year back, and it's a coincidence that on the day of Dasara, I mean we call it as Vijayadashmi, and I visited this temple, ISKCON temple, in near Seattle. I don't recall the name, Samara or something like that place. So very beautiful. Seattle is a place, the more you see, the more you want to explore. Seattle is such a beautiful city. The more you explore, the more you see, the more you want to explore. That is Seattle. So now I am returning. Still I think I have 20 minutes to come back to my home. Oh my goodness. Yes, Colombian view. So I published 53 books of different genre, like diversity. One of the books titled Strategies to Build Women Leaders. For that book, former Vice President of India, Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu, wrote a foreword, and I have dedicated a book to Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu, the former Vice President of India. Then I dedicated a book to Dr. Kiran Bedi. Dr. Kiran Bedi wrote a book titled Vision 2030, 1 Million Global Leaders, and that book I have dedicated to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former President of India. I admire him a lot. And I have dedicated one more book to Swami Vivekananda on the eve of 150th birth anniversary. The title of the book is Student Leaders. Then I have dedicated a book to Peter Drucker, the father of modern management. I have dedicated, and I have dedicated the title of the book is Soft Leadership, A New Direction to Leadership is the book. For that book, Philip Kotler, the father of modern marketing, wrote a foreword, and I have dedicated that book to the father of modern management, Peter Drucker, and Dr. Dave Ulrich, the father of modern HR, has created a 11C leadership code, which I have created, but he figured out and made it. So Then I am known as father of soft leadership because of my contribution towards soft skills, soft leadership, and I have published several research papers on international journals, and I published articles, eminent journals. I published in eminent journals including SAYS, Emerald, JVPL. So many journals I contributed, and I still work as a ATL board member for DLO, which is of a Emerald. So I received invitation to become editorial board member for various other journals, but the problem with me is the health challenges. So I limited my activities after the brain stroke. Since I can't type and eat with my right hand, so I started requesting people to interview me, and I'm getting offers to interview me. Sometimes people interview me, and in this way I'm sharing my knowledge. And one of the books titled Strategy, for that book, that book I had dedicated to Frances Hazelbein. He was a very senior woman leader, and she pioneered girls scouts, and she received a presidential medal. And I dedicate this book titled Strategy to Frances Hazelbein for her humility, humanity, leadership, and integrity. So I keep dedicating my books to the people who are very close to me, who are very close to my heart. And I read thousands of books in my lifetime, and Abraham Lincoln has been my inspiration since my childhood, and I follow the ideas and I follow the ideals and ideas of Mahatma Gandhi. I wanted to dedicate a book to Mahatma Gandhi, but I think once I am back to the feet, I'll dedicate a book, one of my books, to Swami Vivekananda. So one thing what I learned from Mahatma Gandhi was that there was no gap between what he preached and what practiced. I read so many books like my experiments with truth. I read the values of Swami Vivekananda. I read book Discovery of India of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and I'm getting exhausted. Then the two books which are very close to me, which I like, are Art of War by Sanju, and another book is Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl, who was a survivor of Nazi catastrophe. I am also a survivor of brain stroke. So I want to write a memoir once I get back to the fate. The tentative title of my book is Survivor, which is a memoir. I would like to share my health challenges, brain stroke, and my struggles, sufferings, betrayals by my family members, relatives. So that shaped my personality. But I learned a lot from all these toxic people and also from good people. I learnt more from toxic people. I learnt a lot from great people, and I learned from these toxic people to stay away from them, and also let bygones be bygones. Forgive and forget. We don't have time to think about the people, so I discarded the negative people. So daily I wake up at morning 4 o'clock. This is my I am an early bird. Morning 4 o'clock I wake up every day. I sleep in the night 10 o'clock. So early morning I am a creator. Throughout the day I am the generator. In the night I am the destroyer. I am a creator means I keep writing and making a difference. And I generate means I keep synthesize my ideas. I keep reading. I am a RSS reader and a prolific author. And in the night I am the destroyer. In the sense, I remove negative things, negative people from my mind, and I go to bed peacefully in the night 10 o'clock, and I plan for what to do next day at the end of the day, and I go to bed. So whatever the tasks which I plan to do in the next day morning, so those things go to my subconscious mind, and my activities are reflected because of my subconscious mind. I programmed my mind in that way. I programmed my subconscious mind in such a way that these are the things we have to do for the next day. So morning I wake up and I keep doing the things because already I planned one day before going to the night, before going to the bed. So after the brain stroke, I survived because of my power of subconscious mind. I was on the bed. Really, I would like to say in this way, during brain stroke, I was like a fish out of the water. I was struggling. I was not understanding what I was doing because I had a blurred vision. I don't know what I was doing. Short-term memory was disturbed. I was repeating the same thing, and I was forgetting. So I started using blood thinner, and I had to use blood thinner throughout my life. We call aspirin we have to take to avoid brain stroke again. If the second time if we get brain stroke, then I won't be no more on this beautiful planet. So doctor advised me to not to get stress and take aspirin every day after taking lunch, so that I can avoid second stroke. So friends, if you like my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your networks. Who knows, one of the viewers or one of the persons who watch my videos and share with the network, that will change everything, and that will make that will help build a better world. So we should always think of positivity. My blood group is B positive, and I am positive by nature. So I am very positive. So I want to story of my memoir, tentatively titled Survivor. It will take 1 year for me to get back to the field. Then I will write a book. Hopefully this will be the last book I will. So let me see how it happens. So despite all the challenges, people ask me, you have not achieved anything. Yes, I want to die as an unsung hero. Yes, I don't look for any reward or award. I keep adding value and making a difference. but at core I want to impact the humankind in a huge way. So definitely I'll impact humankind in a positive way. I want to leave a legacy for the next generation of leaders. So I want to share with the world that here is a Professor M.S. Rao, despite being betrayed by family members and toxic family members, despite having financial challenges, despite having mental, physical and financial challenges, despite not having any materialistic possessions, yes, I made a difference and I lived every moment of my life and I did my best as an individual. I want to die as an unsung hero, and I don't take rest. I only take rest at my graveyard. Until then I keep working, adding value and making a difference in the lives of others. So one of the books is about public speaking. Yeah, I recall now from my memory. Secrets to Successful Public Speaking is one of the books on public speaking, which is related to business communication, strategies for communication skills, which I wrote because I taught for EMBA students in India, and 4 pillars of business communication, that is speaking and listening, reading and writing. So these are the 4 pillars of business communication. That was the trigger that flashed. Then I wrote a book on business communication, which is related to public speaking. Public speaking is again is one of my areas. I'm very much interested, but I am not able to communicate effectively. But content is king. But you should also have content and the context and various aspects you have to look at, which I mentioned in my book. Emphasize substance and also, if possible, emphasize style. Emphasize substance followed by style. If you have both, you will be successful to become a good speaker. So I keynoted conferences in India and also in Malaysia. So many things I did, and everywhere when I was trying to do something, I had setbacks. So what I would like to share is that when you get tumble, you become humble. So take it in that perspective. Be positive, be happy, life is great. So now I'll take a small tour of a garden. This is the house where my son is living, and he has a friend who's is another person. His name by name John is staying, and my wife and I, my son, are in a different flat. So my younger son worked very hard to come up to some level. It was not easy for my younger son, but he worked very hard and he was adaptable. And I wish for my 2 sons, Ganesh Sai, Ramakrishna, to lead from the front. I emphasize 2 things: education and character. Precisely, I emphasize character education. So there are people who talk about charisma. It's all nonsense. You should have character. If you have charisma, that's an advantage, but basic thing you have to emphasize is character. That is ultimate. So now you can see this beautiful garden, and my their apples are there, and it's a beautiful garden, and my son doesn't have time to do all those things. So I love gardening. Actually gardening is a stress buster, but I didn't have the opportunities because I was in cities, and after I got married I wanted to buy a land and buy a independent house, but things went totally wrong. Hopefully if I make money, then I'll have an independent house, and my wife and I lead a very peaceful and happy life. We are hoping that things will fall into the place where we'll buy our own house, we'll get money first, we'll have our own independent villa, and my wife and I will lead a very peaceful and happy life, because I struggled throughout my life, so I need to enjoy the small things now, which I am enjoying. Now I am enjoying the same through storytelling. So this area is very beautiful, and I think this area is predominantly Asians. Okay friends, if you like this video, please subscribe with your connections. Life is beautiful, life is amazing, life is a miracle, life is creative, life is full of possibilities. With gratitude.